Hello everybody. Wow. Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Uh, Still hot, although not very hot today. But because I'm not feeling very well, I haven't enabled the camera. Yeah. What? All offensive spells and combat moves have up to 2 specs. Okay. I thought it said 2 seconds. We are back to Demonicon. We just finished, not just, couple of weeks ago now. The mountain here, don't remember the name, and finished with the monster, whatever that was, with the 3 heads and stuff. Don't remember what it's supposed to do. Okay, it looks okay. Talk to your loved ones. Okay. Let's have a look at if we can upgrade anything. Yes, I'll always say upgrade. It's level up, but I'll never learn it. How much for this? 416. It kind of is, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's annoying that sometimes you need to upgrade the. For example, this one. You can increase this one, level up, by directly doing this, but the one that's together with it, you can only do it passively by upgrading this, leveling up, not this. Constitution, yeah, this. I don't know what. I don't know. I don't know, it's a minor thing, it's not really an issue, just I like to bitch about it. There's weapon talent, yeah, can I possibly... Ah, we need to... a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And what about this? 140. Tempting, but... A mighty blow. Can we? Learned. Okay, so this does how much? 8 HP. Okay, this looks like an axe or something. This looks like a hammer. Yeah, only bludgeoning weapons. This looks like a sword. Not sure what this means. You learn to attack with a dodging strike during an evasive maneuver. It's a special attack. Okay, I'm guessing. Okay, to go for... Okay, so to do this we probably need the other 3. What's this? Stunning blow. Yeah, I had them a couple of times. Yeah, I don't care. So days, you have to go for days. You hit your hit, days your opponent. Cannot see the other levels. But I assume after you do this you can go for that. Basically I want the more offensive ones. Iceland's 1, Iceland's 2. We need GP for that. Hello Mikey. No man. Just checking the upgrade level up options for whenever I have enough options. Points. Still the same cool character here. How are you?
Yesterday, the cartel went out on another foray. I saw my neighbor again.
Waronkians, keep your city clean. Whoever kills a dozen undead rats and delivers them to the temple.
I'm not feeling very well. I'm glad you're okay. Part of it because of the heat, but mostly... I don't know, just today is a very... Oh my god, it's everything so loud! Stop talking! Don't know, I'm just not feeling very well today. Physically, I mean.
Here, Waronkians! The Metropolitan has decreed that from this day forth...
It's good that you're here. I have to apologize to you. I was stupid. I should have believed you.
What is he talking about?
We both needed some time to think.
That's generous of you, but an apology is not enough. I searched the room next door.
You broke into Volk's mother's room?
I wanted to be sure that the wedding isn't a mistake. I should have become suspicious much earlier. But for some reason, I believed that woman instead of the two of you.
She put a spell on you.
Possibly. But when I discovered the intricate little dwarven lock on her chest, I suspected she had something to hide. But the poison trap was the final proof. It almost got me.
And? Was it worth it?
I think so. I found a piece of parchment in the chest covered with magic symbols in a secret language I've never seen before, but I can't read it.
I may know someone who can. A heretical mage half the city is fighting over. The only problem is that Perel Notgelf from the Kreutzer cartel is holding him prisoner, and I'm allied with Sergeant Fergalosh of the city guard.
Perel and Fergalosh? They were always squabbling about something.
You know them? Where from?
That was long before you were born, Chiron. Back in my mercenary days, during the Maraskan campaign.
Yeah, thunderstorms are cool. Yeah, I mean, hopefully they're cool. We had a very short thunderstorm last night. Lasted like half an hour or so.
Tell me more.
Perel Notgelf, Fergalosh son of Farragonai, the Clover.
The Clover?
A three-man mercenary unit. We went through a lot. It wasn't always easy.
You're not together anymore. Was there a traitor?
Let's say it was about a woman. Enough said.
Tell me more.
Perel...
All right. So how can we take advantage of this?
We swore an oath that we would always assist one another in an emergency. Gods know a lot has happened since then, but the oath was to the death. Try to get in to see Perel. When you stand before him, recite the oath of the Clover. And do 7 winds contrary run, and death surrounds. From battle spun, shall these 3 swords still stand as one.
What the fuck is he talking about? Yeah, actually the thunderstorm here last night was very strange. I don't remember if I ever experienced anything like it. It was almost like constant uh, how can I say this? Carpet bombing. It was so often you could hear several thunders per second. It was very strange, very strange.
Calandra didn't go with Folk's mother voluntarily, she's been controlled.
That was a Be My Friend spell. A harmless elven spell. Probably Folk's mother tried to defuse the situation.
Did you notice her pointed ears? If she is an elf, how can she be Folk's mother? He's no half-elf.
Maybe she's only his foster mother. That happens more often than you'd think.
Pretty sure I remember this discussion last time. That's weird.
Folk is a pimp, a traitor, and probably worse. I got us our citizenship. Why this insistence on the wedding?
Your siblings, Chiron.
Yeah, I don't know. It felt like almost out of this world. Very strange.
How do I get through to see the heretic?
We swore an oath that we would always assist one another in an emergency. Gods know a lot has happened since then, but the oath was to the death. Try to get in to see Perel. When you stand before him, recite the oath of the clover. And do 7 winds contrary run, and death surrounds. From battle spun, shall these 3 swords still stand as one.
Why would I didn't sign the oath. So why would me saying the oath affect Perel? That doesn't make any sense. Let's listen to the oath one more time, in case I need to remember it, like I had to do it with the I don't know, puzzle, let's say, in my discussion with the 3-headed monster in the previous episode.
How do I get through to see the heretic?
We swore an oath that we would always assist one another in an emergency. Gods know a lot has happened since then, but the oath was to the death. Try to get in to see Perel. When you stand before him, recite the oath of the clover. And do 7 winds contrary run, and death surrounds. From battle spun, shall these 3 swords still stand as one.
Alright, I think I got it. Yeah, good luck of indoctrinating me.
I'm going to talk to the heretic.
Alright, so got the notes for some reason. Alright, let's upgrade the talent here. Or okay, let's wait for that actually. Yeah, I had that happen to me only once. When I was in the UK. It was quite an interesting experience for both of us. Fight your way through to Perel and talk to Fyodor. Okay, okay. Let's see if we can do this. I hope the game saves.
He's still young and has strong arms. In the Middle Lands, he would still have a life ahead of him.
Oh, that's a beautiful picture.
Piss off, and no stupid looks neither.
No, they don't do it here. Over here, proselytizing. I think it's called proselytizing in English, right? It's illegal.
Come on, you get me and my sister together. She's already
Soliciting? No, proselytizing. Pretty sure of that. Although I don't know how to pronounce it in English. Okay, let me double check how it is spelled in English.
Come on, you get me and my sister together. She's already cold though.
1 second, because the computer is not exactly quick. Yep, this is the word.
Looking for a little fun.
Come on. This is the word I was talking about. And it is illegal here. So you are not going to get people... Shut the fuck up!
Today.
You're not going to get people coming to your door here and trying to convert you. One way or another. Does this sound you flat?
You should put your money pouch in your shirt. No need to make it easy.
No, it's not a bad one. Just that it pisses me off, so I say it as it is. If they stop being assholes about it, I wouldn't say anything. I would say nothing. No, something. Okay, I'm confused now. Fuck it. Where the fuck are they? Oh, there they are. Come on, come on, come on. The sound is low. That's weird. I never changed the options. And last time it was good. Okay, let me increase the sound then. For you, I mean. Okay, I changed the sound a little bit, let's hope it's better. Thank you for the info. Alright, got a few things. How's the sound now? Is it too loud? Alright, thank you. Right, I'm guessing this is the way.
What in the name of all the archdemons is your pug-ugly face doing around here?
I must speak with Theodore.
You kiss Fergalosh's arse, kill my men, and now you want me to let you talk to the heretic?
Oh, do not worry. I'm not going to take him away from you. I just have to ask him a few questions.
Give me just one reason not to set a horde of insane Belhal Harpacteras on you.
The Oath of Clover.
Oh, I fucking knew it that I had to remember this. Damn it. I don't remember how exactly it starts, you motherfucking game. Fuck's sake. And you give me 3 options which sound very similar. Ah, this is pissing me off. I'm guessing it's the first.
And when 7 winds do contrary run.
You fucking asshole game.
When death surrounds in battle spun. Shall these 3 swords still stand as one?
Something like that, close enough to recognize the goodwill.
Is it enough to get the Kreutzer Cartel's help?
It's not that simple. Your worthy father still owed old Perel something when he took his leave.
You swore to help him if he needs you. Now put your money where your mouth is, Perel.
Even if I am quits with your father, you killed my dear neighbors and disrupted my business.
The attack on the Western City was just the beginning. Theodore may be the only one who can stop an even bigger disaster.
Very well, since you recited your little verse so well, and family matters always touch me. We shall visit the great Theodore and have a little chat. Let me take the chance to have you pass my warmest greetings on to your worthy father, and a speedy recovery for his leg.
So I'm going where? Yeah, not the best hairdo, I agree. This way? Yeah. What? There will be no way back if you continue the story. Do you really want to continue? What other options do I have? Stop playing the game? No, I'm not at the end. Which is why I find it strange. I mean, I'm guessing I'm not at the end, because you are still in chapter 1. Alright, let's continue, I guess. At least I think I'm in chapter 1. Oh,
Ah, a new neighbor. I was becoming bored down here.
Magus, you must help me. I have a few documents here that I can't read.
Quick, let's see. Cryptographo. Interesting. Nandurian with a Proto-Alhanian key. Interspherical nomenclature. Somebody seems to place a lot of emphasis on celestial bodies.
What is it?
The document describes the last part of a highly potent Heshtot summoning at a certain time in a certain place.
It takes 4 different invocations to summon a single Heshtot demon? I thought they were Blackaraz's weakest servants.
Yes, your common Heshtot is of a rather inferior nature, but the Archdemon of Vengeance rules over a vast horde, and the realm of demons is, as everyone knows, chaos. Every phenotype is unique.
And this Heshtot is different than those normally encountered in the Shadowlands.
Is the astral weight of an imp 58.9?
So it's against a demon. Any advice, Magus?
Demons are summoned from the 7th sphere. Naturally, they seek the destruction of all order. In addition to the powerful archdemons, the adversaries of the 12 gods, there are also the horned and lower demons who serve them.
All I know is that you can be happy if you don't run into them. Without a magic weapon, you don't have a chance.
In principle, yes, but as far as the magic weapon is concerned, don't worry about that.
My magical powers? They can hurt demons?
Correct. You have a demonic aura. A demonic aura? How delightful.
What do you mean? I'm not a Pactira.
That is none of my concern. What you do with your soul is your private affair.
is it? I have no idea about atomic weights. I never cared enough to learn them.
I've talked to Borbarad's Council of the Dead about my magical powers, but the answers were very puzzling.
The council answered you? That is truly astounding. Then your patron seems to be even more powerful than I originally believed.
I don't know about any patrons. All I know is that the Borbaradians have always been enemies, from which we had to hide.
Interesting. Why? I mean, you don't act like you were following this paradoxical, myopic view of the world. Not at all. Our good Chiron exhibits an impressively open mind.
That's really strange, though. The Borbaradians are a church. Normally they should be seeking new followers, not hunting people indiscriminately.
Well, next time you run into a Borbaradian, have him analyze you. He may be able to determine more than I did.
Wait a minute. You've already analyzed me?
Purely routine, something Borbaradian demonic. Too complex without fundamental analysis. A bare minimum of 2 moons research time. I'm sorry.
Oh, I don't remember that quote. Interesting, that line.
But who exactly was this Borbarad the Borbaradians all worship?
Borbarad is a demigod, to be precise, a quarter god, the son of the demigod Nandus. He is considered the Alvarania of forbidden knowledge. He has wandered our world for centuries in many incarnations in his fight against his twin Rohal. His last incarnation brought about the Darklands.
This means that the Church of Borberad is a normal church.
Not quite. 13 years ago, Borberad was condemned by all 12 divine churches. I thought that a bit excessive at the time, at least until I arrived in the Darklands myself. In any case, Borberadians use their blood to perform magic. They summon demons, and their church preaches freedom while enslaving all those weaker than they. A bit hypocritical, you have to admit.
There will be a last part? The summoning is so powerful that it's done in several parts?
It says, "Sacrifice as ye mote 3 things to win mighty Blackaraz to thy cause. Ad primo, a golden amber which doth shine like the very sun itself. Ad secundo, a sword used in the cause of justice. Ad tertio, give unto Blackaraz the hand of a man out of the law. By thine art, take care that the parts are ensconced in 3 places west of the 4th, and so may you now call forth the most powerful of the Heshtotim at your 4th place, the place the stars have shown you." No doubt, the 3 preparatory invocations lay the groundwork for the main ritual. At the right time, it will engender powerful effects. Very powerful effects.
Where and when is this incantation supposed to take place? The one summoning this demon?
In the market, when the constellation is favorable. Like now, for example. Now? Naturally, not right in the middle of the marketplace. The necromancer will be hiding somewhere. But the odds are good that this most formidable Heshtot will appear directly in the middle of the market. Ley line magic. Not that important.
If it's that powerful, it will destroy half the city. We need to warn the Warunkians immediately. Perel, you have to negotiate with Fergalosh, a truce at least. If the Guard and the cartel don't work together, Warunk is lost.
It's true. A new attack on the city won't help anyone. I will negotiate with the sergeant. Just don't think that this makes us friends again. I'm doing this for Warunk. And for the Clover.
Fighters and barricades, then we'll see about the rest.
Oh, cutscene. Animated
Get your things
cutscene.
out of here, now! Hurry, it won't be much longer.
He's right there. So instead of trying to find him, to kill him, to stop him. Oh, what? Oh yeah, I remember that. Let's kill this motherfucker. What the fuck? Oh, you're a bad motherfucker, aren't you? Okay. Yeah, you know who's even worse? I am. What did I do? Where are you? Where are you? Come on. Ha! Got you, motherfucker.
Dear friends, it has pleased the Divine Lioness to put us to the test this day. And I say, we did well. This villain here, this fiend, sought to use his dark magic to once again unleash the forces of the Nether Hells against our fair city. But by joining forces, we were able to prevent that from coming to pass, thanks to your bravery, thanks to the Lion Goddess. Dear friends, this rogue will receive his just punishment. But today is not a day of wrath. Today should be a day of joy, a day which Warunk shall long remember, a day of faith. And this very day I too shall celebrate the faith. Warunkians, in honor of your bravery and courage, will I this day take the beautiful Calandra as my wife.
Alright, man, have fun. Take care. I'm not sure what the War Engines did. I did the fighting. No one helped.
What is this? What's going on here?
Azariel.
I was afraid you'd never figure it out.
No wedding.
A joining in the Master's name, surrounded by his servants. Nothing new to you.
Calandra, I will be right with you!
Don't do it! You're playing right into her hands! My compliments, by the way. Your education has been exemplary. I've almost convinced her.
Calandra, whatever she offers you, don't accept!
And she's even a virgin. Too bad I can't use that anymore. The awakening has already begun.
You filthy demon whore! Keep your hands off her!
Maybe I'll give her to Falk, as a little incentive. He can't always fail the way he did in the Prior's Temple.
Enough said! To the Nether Hells with you!
So what's going on here? Wait. Let's use the level up points. So we can do the days now. So you'll hit dazes your opponent for 2 seconds. Alright, so learn. The learning. Why can I not learn it? It doesn't let me learn it. Yeah, why? Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Is it because I'm in a battle, or do I have to do something else first? Okay, the learned word is deemed for this one, but not for these two, or for them. But this one is available. So I'm guessing to go here, you need to unlock this to go there. But since I don't want to go there, I don't care. Okay, so it is... Okay, I get that. I get this now. So we need to get feint to get the lance. So what's this feint? Feint right, strike left, distraction is the most important thing, kids. Kids? What's this? Steals more essence than other combat moves. Increases the chain of blows by an additional 1 blows. Not sure what that means. Does far less damage. And we need to unlock this, so... Okay. Thing only cost. Thirst. Increase the chain of blows by 1 additional blow. Can I get... Okay, I can get this. Lance. Every armor has its weak point, find it and pierce it. Aim at people's necks and armpits. With animals, the belly makes a good target too. Inflicts up to 1 wound, damage 11. So we can learn it. Can I upgrade it? Yes, yeah. Wait, let me assign it to 2. You receive a chance of inflicting +2 additional wounds. That's nice. Lance circumvents the enemy's armor. That's good. Let's get this one first. And you have enough of the barb too. Alright. Alright. Confirm. Okay, he's difficult. Okay, it looks like I have to use this thing because of the armor.
Folks, stop! I'll do it! But please let them live.
You will not regret it, child. Just say the words.
From this day on, will blood wake blood.
You don't know what you're doing, Calandra! Silence, cripple!
So Borbarat, take my soul. May it rest gently in your hands.
You take my soul! Let them go!
I think I'm surrounded by idiots.
Dear Chiron, your soul is worth less than hers. Go on, Calandra.
Freedom through pain. Power through will. Every human, a mage.
Excellent. Simply excellent.
You promised!
Of course, my child. Your loved ones are safe. So now we can both begin your journey of discovery and knowledge.
But the wedding, Mother. What shall I tell the Warunkians? And the Rondrians?
You do not have your gift under control. You have shed Calandra's blood. Your necromancer did not finish his work. You had your chance and you failed.
She will never obey you, Azaril. She is smarter than I was then.
Folk, lock these two up. Your life depends on their safety.
I'll find you, Azaril.
I can't wait, my dear Chiron. I can't wait.
What? This makes no fucking sense. How did...
No more secrets.
You're right. You were right from the start. I'm sorry, Chiron. So, ask.
Who is Azaril?
Azaril, High Prophetess of Borbarad, the Demon Master. She is the head of the Church of Borbarad.
What does she want from us? Why did she kidnap Calandra, and what do you have to do with it?
You know we spent all those years fleeing through the Shadowlands, from one hiding place to another, constantly in fear of the Borbaradians. We weren't randomly pursued, Chiron. We fled Azaril's minions, who were out to capture us, me, and the two of you.
All those years? Why?
To get revenge. Before you were born, I was a Borbaradian myself. I served Azaril with all my... I was her loyal servant. But then I betrayed her. Betrayed and robbed her.
Why?
For Calandra and for you.
All this effort, the wedding, the infiltration of Rondrians, all because of Calandra?
Chiron, Calandra is not just anyone. You're not just anyone either.
What do you mean?
Azrael chose you both. You and 5 other children. You 7 were not born like other children. You came into the world as part of a ritual in which Azrael summoned a powerful demon. This demon was to provide you with vast powers from the nether hells. Azrael spoke of the gifts. How successful the ritual was, I don't know. I just know that I couldn't watch Azrael surrender 7 newborns to some demon at the cost of their mothers' lives.
And next you're going to tell me that these other 5 children are my siblings too. Septuplets, all born on the same day from the same mother.
Chiron, Calandra is not your sister.
Alright. Now it's a little bit better.
I have a few more questions. Tell me more about my birth.
The ritual lasted for several hours. I had to wait until the Borberadians had used all of their magical powers. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had a chance.
Did you see the demon?
Yes. That was the moment I knew I had to act. I lifted Calandra out of the summoning circle and took her hostage. Calandra's death would have caused the ritual to fail completely. With my knife at Calandra's throat, I forced Azrael to free your mother. You were not born yet. Azrael's astral energy was exhausted as well. She raged, but had to let us go. I fled south with you, away from the massives of the Black Sickle. Your mother was very weak. You were born on the wall of death. But your mother died in childbirth. So there I stood with 2 children in my arms, and I finally had a purpose.
And what was supposed to happen after the wedding?
Sooner or later, the church would have sent folk somewhere else. Calandra would have gone with him.
And I would have stayed in Wurrunk and protected you from Azrael's revenge for the rest of my life. That was your plan, wasn't it?
I wanted to save your souls. I can only hope that you will understand that one day.
Did you want to marry Calandra off to separate her from me?
I did. I hoped that your gifts would never wake up if you were separated. Azrael stated repeatedly that the gifts strove together. I was sure from the start that this would confuse the feelings of those bearing the gifts. I've also seen the way Calandra has looked at you the last few moons. You are no longer children. It was only a matter of time before you... Well, you know.
And that's why the lie about us being siblings. You didn't just want to prevent us from mixing our blood.
Even kissing could have been dangerous.
And a heroic Rondrian bridegroom could have held Calandra in check if necessary, even with her powerful demonic gifts.
At least he could have saved her soul if she were to succumb to demonic temptation.
Why didn't you say anything all those years? Why did you say we were siblings?
No blood shed, no blood mixed. This is family. I've hammered that into you, because I still don't know exactly what that ritual did to you. But I did find out that your blood shouldn't be mixed, because that would awaken the demonic gifts you carry within you. That goes for you and all the other children who were born during the ritual.
So that's why you always kept us away from other people's children. You were afraid they too might have these gifts.
And that's why I also forbade you from healing one another. If your blood had mixed, the consequences would have been incalculable.
We have mixed our blood.
I know. Otherwise you wouldn't have been able to defeat that Heshtot in the market. The power of the gifts has awakened, and we do not know what effects they will have.
Man, his knees must hurt all this time like this.
I have a few more questions.
Oh, wait.
Why did she claim to be Folk's mother?
As a disguise, I suppose. She couldn't fool all Warrank with magic the way she deceived me.
She had him call her mother and used a hand mask. That can hardly be called a disguise. There must be more to it than that.
Maybe she really wanted to be Falk's mother. Don't be fooled by her behavior in the temple. If that woman can really feel some kind of love, then she will show it in very strange ways.
Tell me more about Azaril.
She is the head of the Church of Borberad. Clever, vile, very, very powerful. They say no one knows the teachings of the Demon Master better than she. She has a network of cultists and agents throughout the Shadowlands and probably beyond.
I can't believe that a mage that powerful was unable to capture a man and 2 children in 20 years.
I was vain enough to believe that my skills and some luck saved us time and again. Once the 2 of you could fight, it got easier. But Azaril was just waiting for the right moment to capture Calandra.
You were a Borberadian yourself. Can't you do magic?
No. But even if I could, I wouldn't do it. Borberadians pledged their souls to learn the secrets of blood magic. I wasn't ready for that. Azaril thought my faith wasn't strong enough. She was right. It wasn't faith that led me to the Borberadians.
Then what was it?
Don't make me talk about it. It's not important to you.
You lied to me all my life. Why should I believe you?
Please.
You stubborn old fool. Fine, have it your way.
Thank you, Chiron.
Damned Rondrians! I told you right from the start they weren't to be trusted.
The Rondrians are honorable warriors. It's just that with Falk they have the wrong man in charge, while Metropolitan Yakon is away from Warrank. But it would be wrong to underestimate Azaril. She wanted Calandra to be with Falk and in her sphere of influence. That's why she was pushing the wedding.
They've betrayed us. Falk never really wanted to marry Calandra. The whole thing was just a plot to deliver Calandra to Azaril.
But how could she have planned on your gifts awakening right at this moment? Why the old Rondra temple of all places? And why all the effort to summon the Heshtot?
If Falk is a tool of the Borberadian Church, he could increase their influence in Warunk, and that from behind the mask of a Rondrian.
I don't think Azaril is planning a violent coup. That's not her style. It would be more subtle. Find herself innocent aides who don't even suspect whom they're really serving.
The wedding of a senior Rondrian as a symbol for the masses, and in the old Rondra temple of all places. It was used as a necromantic brothel during the occupation.
Powerful symbols and bitter irony. That's Azaril's way.
Of course! The necromancer was also working for Azrael.
The attack on the refugee camp as a distraction to get all the Rondrians to look for the culprit there. That gave the necromancer enough time for the great summoning in the marketplace.
And Falk was to defeat the Heshtot to reap the glory and pull the Warunkians completely over to his side.
So that's why Falk sent you in to face the necromancer in the Prios temple. He wanted to get rid of you because he didn't think you stood a chance against the necromancer. The necromancer as sacrificial lamb. And with the Warunkian support, it would have been easy for Falk to dethrone Metropolitan Yakon upon his return.
And when I defeated the Heshtot, he had to deliver the necromancer to the Warunkians to reap at least a little glory. How could the Rondrians fall for Falk? How could they give an agent of Azaril so much power?
Falk is supported by those Rondrians for whom something other than just their honor counts. Those who don't despise the Warunkians for what they did during the necromancer occupation.
And who did not die for their honor. Hell, the Warunkians had to survive somehow.
True enough. Even Yakon, the leader of the Rondrians, is likely to see that. But he evidently fears that the Warunkians will succumb to demonic temptations too lightly if not led by an iron fist. And Falk is using this dispute to his advantage. He has the more forgiving Rondrians on his side, and with them the Warunkians who don't want to blame themselves. Falk played his part well. and there's no doubt about his fighting ability. Why should the Rondrians distrust someone who fought side by side with them?
It's strange that the Warunkians were so easily sucked in by Falk. He's really not your typical Rondrian.
The Rondrians here are little better off than the refugees. The Warunkians don't love them, but they can't oppose them either. After all, they liberated the city from the necromancers. When the necromancers ruled here, the Warunkians did many things for which they would have been burnt at the stake anywhere outside the Shadowlands. Treason, denunciation, demon worship. Damn. Some even sold their dead relatives so that they could fight for the necromancers as undead soldiers.
Not to forget those who used both dead and undead for their art. From the bone carvers to the pimps, they all had customers.
I do not know how we would have behaved. For my part, I wouldn't want to hear any occupying forces telling me that everything I had done over the past few decades was all wrong, and that I should have spent my life in atonement.
Whatever. We shouldn't just wait for someone to come and pick us up. Falk thinks he has won, and Calandra is in Azaril's power.
Our guard is a young Rondrian. I'm sure he doesn't know what went on in the temple, and I don't think he's one of Azaril's followers either.
More likely a useful idiot who believes Falk. Maybe I can appeal to his honor and get him to make a mistake. But maybe I should find a weapon first. Good. I will find a way out. Now wait here.
Hope I didn't lose my good weapon for good. Cannot do anything here.
That thing wouldn't even scare a toothless granny.
What thing?
Not with that. Keep looking. Finally. This'll help me smash his teeth out.
I'm still not at chapter 2, really. Let's check the Civilopedia here. Because of Maraskan or something. Because of its vigorous forests full of poisonous animals and plants, many nations consider this island the root of most evils. The inhabitants of the island Maraskan subscribe to a crude two-god faith and are sometimes regarded as heretics. In reality, it was from here that Borbarad launched his invasion. Wall of Death. The Wall of Death is a 4-mile-long old war bulwark located between the Black Sickle and the Troll Peaks. It was here that the Battle of the Thousand Ogres and the Third Demon Battle took place. The wall is considered one of the 12 human wonders. I hope we get to see this. Faction conflict. The Crocer cartel and the town guard are fighting for supremacy in Warang. Violent clashes are a daily occurrence. Your decision about the brothel destroyed the truce between the factions. It took the threat posed by the summoning in the market to get the guard and the cartel to agree to a renewed ceasefire. Azariel. The real name of Fox's elven mother is Azariel Crimsonweed. Crimsonweed. Okay. She's the high prophetess of the Church of Borbarad. Father once served under her, and he stole two things from her: Calandra and you. The thirst for revenge was the real reason for your years of flight through the Shadowlands, and probably for Calandra's kidnapping as well. Father, now that he's revealed the circumstances of your birth, you understand him better. He was a Barbarian himself once. He served Azarel, but then he stole you and Calandra during the ritual which took place at your birth. That is why Azarel chased you for years, and to protect you from the forces of the demonic gifts, he lied to you and made all those seemingly senseless prohibitive rules. Did I miss something? What is going on? Okay. The new gods Belhalhar. Belhalhar is the archdemon of war and has several nicknames, such as Otherworldly Murderer or Mercenary of the Nether Hells. He stands for bloodlust, carnage, and destruction. Sounds fun. His greatest adversary is the old goddess Rondra. Demonic pacts. Pactierers? How do you say this word? Okay, let me search for it. Come on. What? Green Bay Packers? No. Did you mean Packers? I did not mean Packers. Ah, this is annoying. Okay. Alright, let's go to translate. Perhaps we'll get better luck there. Unless it's not a real word. Well, I don't get it here either.
Pack-tearers.
Pack-tearers. Is it a real word? I don't know. Alright, let's say that it is. Pack-tearers sell their souls to a powerful demon and receive in return immense powers. Some breathe fire, receive superhuman beauty, or stop aging. Others turn into fighting beasts, teleport from place to place, or command swarms of insects. Reminds me a bit of the movie, and don't worry, I won't go into details, the movie End of Days. This is one of my favorite movies, and one of my favorite Christmas movies. Because of course it is. The gift. The awakened. The 7 awakened are children who Azrael had equipped with demonic gifts. These gifts needed to mature in their bodies in order to awaken at the right time through the mixing of blood. But the ritual was never completed, as Father kidnapped you and Calandra in the middle of it. For years he tried to prevent the awakening of the gifts, in vain. Excuse me. Uh, The gift has provided you with an aura that strengthens you in battle against demons. The conversion of essence into magic indicates a barbarian origin of the gift. However, according to Fyodor, this explanation is not exhaustive. Like the 7 gifts, the fates of the of those collide to each other. The risk of an awakening is always given. Church of Borbarad. Excerpt from one of Father's lessons. Over 30 years ago, Divine Providence stopped Borbarad's triumphal campaign, but his teachings survived his fall. From them came the thrice cursed Church of Borbarad. It is unknown just exactly how Azrael managed to inherit Zeran's post as leader of the church. In any case, she must have been very close to Borbarad, and some say she helped refine his theories. Wow. Nanduria. Nanduria or Nandus script, okay, is a secret code used by mages. It was originally primarily used in alchemy, but has now found a wider dissemination and use. The script consists of 26 phonograms. I smell puzzle. Excuse me. Yes. Don't ask. Has thought. Chestotim. It sounds like a Greek word which is not very nice. Are the soldiers of the Nether Hells. So they are Dutch? Sorry. They serve Black Haraz, the arch enemy of the old sun god Priors, and are thus also considered terrors of the dark. Glowing eyes and cursed blades set them just as much apart as the typical demonic resistance to poisons, wounds, and mundane weapons. Through something missing, or just a glitch, I don't know, or a typo. Through correspondingly powerful invocations and rituals, individual specimens can be given tremendous abilities. Thus, the relatively harmless Hesthought can in some circumstances become a fighting machine capable of threatening entire quarters of a city. Alright.
Psst, listen to me.
I'm not going to talk to you, wretch.
It's absurd that we're sitting in here. Look at me. I defeated the Heshtod in the market. Do you really think I belong in this cell?
Folk of Arivor believes it, and his word is good enough for me.
find it very strange that Lord Aravor was already at the Prios Temple when the necromancer surfaced there. He could have caught this necromancer a lot earlier. Why do you think he let me go in first to fight him? But oddly enough, he had you all looking for the necromancer in the western town, so that he could be presented as the hero after the demon was defeated. Still, I got the impression that the necromancer's appearance was just a put-up job.
You should hear what you're saying. Do you really expect anyone to believe that story?
Wait, this is the same thing.
I find it very strange. He could have... But oddly... Still...
You should...
It's absurd that you have to guard me. I just saved the city and you freed it from the necromancers.
You killed Rondrians. You should be hanged immediately.
We're on the same side, believe me. It's vitally important that you set me free.
I'll admit that I don't believe the rumors about your strange magic powers either. But orders are orders.
That's one thing that it is true, actually.
Why would Folk of Aravor be interested in a refugee girl? Does it have anything to do with his penchant for penniless whores?
What are you trying to say?
I was amazed that Aravor was in and out of the brothel all the time, and still had the audacity to marry a decent girl.
We're all weak from time to time. Your sister will get over it.
Out.
I was in that brothel too. Folk recommended it to me.
Your bed stories don't interest me.
When I got there, the brothel owner wanted to turn all the whores into undead.
I heard about it. The culprit was killed in the conflict between guards and the cartel.
No, he was just a stooge. Folk of Aravor was the real culprit, and turning all the whores into undead was his idea.
Shut up!
I'll let you in on a mystery. The wedding won't be taking place.
Of course not. Whatever you two have done, your shame will be your sister's downfall as well. Of course Falk won't marry her now.
The wedding was never meant to happen. Folk's mother is a Borberadian who forced Calandra to pledge her soul to the Demon Master before kidnapping her.
Stop the lies. Any storyteller would be beaten out of the city in disgrace for telling such nonsense.
Oh, of course. I forgot that they always put the stupidest ones on guard duty.
Shut up!
Did you know Folk of Aravor beat my sister, his own bride, and she didn't even want to marry him?
She must have deserved it.
I bet your honor ends at a woman's cheek too, doesn't it? Or maybe some other body part. Oh, wait a minute. I'm beginning to understand why Rondra's so often portrayed nude. How disgusting. What container do you use to hold all this honor you collect in your services?
That is blasphemy. I will no longer tolerate your dragging Rondra's good name through the dirt.
Your cat goddess doesn't scare me. Go ahead, kill me. The Dark Mother will welcome me. I will return as a nightmare and eat your soul while you sleep.
For the goddess! For Rondra!
Can I use? Yes. Come on, use it. Okay, I cannot use two for some reason. And I don't have any thingies. Wait. Oh, do I need a special sword for that? Yes, I do. I need a blade. And I don't have any potions. Can I run? I don't see me winning this. Let's try to get away. That was funny. Okay. Oh no, I hope I don't have to do the whole dialogue. No, I pressed the freaking button. Yeah, I don't see how I'm going with this. Can we... Unless I can use the party command. I'm pretty sure. Exit area. Exit area. Was it there? Like before I died, I mean? I don't see anything. Don't go there, obviously. Alright. Do I need to stop running to get my health back? What doesn't the health increases now? Ah. Was there something there that helped me? Increase the health? Ah! Yeah, the health is not increasing now, and I don't know why. It was increasing before, right? Okay, we can clearly defeat him, but we have to be more careful. Ah! Like not doing that. Okay, okay. Okay, I have to be a little bit more careful when I attack, and obviously avoid getting hit. But it's possible. I pressed the freaking button. Ah! And yeah, the exit area appears when I die, which is not very helpful. Yeah, this... Yeah, I have excuses, like the keyboard sucks. What? Did you see that? I did. It's there. I'm not going to exit. I believe that's a bag. Doesn't always work, the key commands, I mean. Alright. Let's check the inventory. And I lost everything, right? Oh, this is annoying. So I have nothing. So the vitality thingy, where is it? It's this one. VI regeneration 18%. Does regeneration only work outside of combat? I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Well, let's increase fast talk because I think we're gonna need it a couple of times. Yeah. Did I lose? Is this by weapon? Oh. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Can you do anything here with the trap? I don't know, perhaps if... I don't know if the game saved. Did the game save? Don't think so. Can you talk to the... No. Alright, let's get out of here then. Wait, can I get a sword from here? No. Oh! In the chest are the items the Londrians have taken from you. Alright, so... Alright, I have the swords and knives. This is ammo 3, 2, gift power 3%. I'll keep it for now. So this is 17 unstable. Okay, so 1 is healing, 3 is the wound balm, and 6 is not 6, and 4 is antidote. Okay. Please save. Didn't save. Ah, did it save? He didn't save.
Chiron. At last. Oh, the best part is about to begin. I don't want to be late.
I know. We both had to wait far too long for this. You are strong. Your gift is powerful. If the circumstances were different, you could have been the last one standing. But your path ends here. Any last words before we begin?
Yes, don't do it.
For Calandra, perhaps. When I see her again, I could always shove a little souvenir into her mouth.
What?
Your fingers, for example. Your tongue.
Where has she taken her? Answer me, and I'll give you an hour's head start.
I'm so sorry. I don't answer the defeated. Men, take him!
Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, my health is not increasing. Even though I updated the vitality or whatever.
You useless klutz!
What? What did they... that's funny. What? Why did he stop? What is that? To recover his health. So we need to destroy them then. I don't see any other. Got him.
To me.
Tell me where Calandra is.
You will find one another. Your gifts will guide you. Gamat hates you. He cannot be the last. Do you hear me?
Who's Gamat?
Brother, be the strongest of the awakened. Prove the worth of our sacrifice.
An answer, folk. I need an answer.
My gift. It cries out to you. The beginning of the eternal struggle.
Who's growling?
Folk, where should I go?
Gamat awaits you. He cannot be the last. Not Gamat.
There can be only one! That's what I'm getting from this. Self-annealing jagged blade. What's annealing? Sometime later. What is that? Is that Baccabeus? No.
Falk betrayed us. The documents you produced prove that. And the same applies to those who fought at his side. They followed the wrong path. They had to be punished.
It was an honor, Metropolitan.
Falk hoped that his lax morals would bring him enough popularity amongst the people to allow him to divide the Lioness's servants and lay hands on my office. You prevented that from coming to pass. I'll see that you're rewarded. Warren should know that the Metropolitan provides for those who serve Rondra justly.
Thank you, Your Reverence.
The Church of Rondra shares in the loss of your sister, Chiron, and yet I must ask you for your help. We now know that Falk served the unholy Azaril Crimsonweed, but the writings he left behind point the way to a man he called his brother.
Gamut. Folks spoke of him.
That's right. The mysterious man who once led the sick from Warrunk. They moved up to Clawmore. Now we have to fear for their souls.
So I'm supposed to follow the sick and save their souls. I just got out of the refugee camp. I'm lucky not to have caught the plague myself.
I cannot spare a single man until I've assured myself of their loyalty. I will conduct investigations and determine consequences. And since you have to face this on your own, I will now give you Rondra's blessing. For, as your soul is pure and God-fearing, the power of the Lioness will protect you, Chiron.
Too kind, your reverence, yet this is perhaps too much of an honor.
Credit where credit is due. You will receive Rondra's blessing.
That was funny. That was funny. Sometime later.
Chiron.
What happened?
Consecrated ground. The Metropolitan's blessing. Rondra's presence does you harm. The goddess of war has rejected you.
I'm not a Pactera, Father. I never sold my soul.
I know, but your gift is demonic in origin. You use their power. That makes you an enemy of the 12 gods.
And yet I'm still alive.
I brought you out of the temple. The Rondrians were suspicious, but I guess they wanted to believe my lies.
What's the story on this Gamut? Folk's letters didn't say much about him.
People say he was a muddle-headed preacher who led the sick from the city a few moons ago with promises of salvation. Falk's letters suggest that the plague victims' exodus ended in the Clawmore in a village called Farnfield. He and Gamut seem to have known one another.
I wonder if you're gonna leave not just the city, but actually explore the open world, if there is one.
Why did so many of the sick follow him?
Gamut seems to have had some kind of healing artifact. He promised to heal all those who followed him.
And the authorities allowed this heresy because they were happy that the source of the plague was removing itself.
Possibly. Rika from the refugee camp may know something about the Clawmore. Apparently, her lover went with Gamut.
We know that Folk wanted to become popular in Warrunk by supporting the more tolerant Rondrians. But would that really have been enough to overthrow the Metropolitan?
The necromancer in the brothel, the marriage in the old Rondra temple, the great understanding for the Warrunkians' actions during the occupation, those were all symbols for the people.
Folk was supposed to prepare the ground for Azaril's religion. Freedom through pain, power through will, every human a mage. It's the kind of thing that appeals to people who have to justify themselves all the time.
The summonings were supposed to escalate the whole thing. Folk would have presented the people the culprit, and Metropolitan Yakon would have been accused of abandoning the city in its time of need.
Everything would have come down to a duel with the Metropolitan. With his gift and Azaril's magical support, Folk would have won and taken Yakon's place. What happened while I was unconscious?
With Folk's death, there is no longer a plague bailiff to ensure order in the refugee camp. I can't see Margrave Sumadan trusting another Rondrian with it. They're concerned with themselves at the moment. Yakon is checking his men thoroughly. Looks like there will be some duels of atonement soon.
What happened to Magus Theodore? Is he free again? After all, he helped save the city.
I saw him walking around freely. But only briefly, and then he was arrested by the guards. Seems he talked too loud again.
Of course. What else?
The Margrave was here. He didn't want to wake you, though.
Calandra and I have been able to do magic ever since our blood mixed. My power grew when I killed Folk. It was as if something had passed from him to me.
Azrael once said the 7 gifts would seek one another out when their bearers awoke. It's demonic power that works according to Borberadian rules. Blood magic. You work magic with the essence of those you hurt.
But our souls, and those of the other awakened.
I don't know, Chiron. But your blackout in the Rondra Temple could be bad news.
That my soul is damned.
Maybe not. You can only enter pacts with demons of your own free will. As long as you do not do so, there is still hope. Maybe even for those whose gift has been transferred to you. But the more you give yourself to your gift, the more power the demon may have over you, and perhaps Azrael as well.
That's quite interesting, actually. The thing that he said about willingly.
Azrael wanted Calandra to join the Bolbarad Church from the very beginning. The wedding was only a trap to force Calandra to swear an oath. But then why did Azrael and Falk make so much of a fuss about the wedding, if they wanted to kidnap Calandra and imprison us anyway?
Azrael probably originally wanted to seduce Calandra over to the Borberad Church in a gentle manner. Trapped in an unhappy marriage with Falk, it would have been easy for her to win Calandra's friendship. Azrael has her own view of freedom and free will. She may have wanted Calandra to join by her own choice. A few moons after the wedding, Azrael would have had 2 powerful agents in Warrank. They would have secretly used Falk's power over the Rondrians for their plans. Your victories over Falk and his necromancer sped things up. Azrael had to respond. She could also have decided just when to awaken Calandra's gift, at least if she had had Falk under better control. He, too, was one of those children, and could have awakened Calandra's gift as well as you.
By beating, for example. Damn, I don't want to imagine anything else. Calandra isn't my sister. That much I understand. But tell me again why you took us on as children, and why we had to flee for all those years.
Azrael, High Prophetess of the Church of Borberad, gave 7 children demonic powers at their birth. You and Calandra were 2 of the 7 awakened. I was serving Azrael at the time, and I couldn't watch her sacrifice your mothers and your souls to the demon. I interrupted the ritual. I kidnapped you both, and hoped that the demonic gifts would wither. But that didn't happen. Your gifts awaken when your blood mixed.
It's almost funny. Rondra's power drops me in my tracks, and at the same time the head Rondrian gives me an assignment.
You're the only one Yakon can trust now. He's taking the opportunity to learn something about the sick and Falk's allies. Maybe he saw you fighting and became suspicious. Your gift isn't all that unobtrusive. And as long as he can't be sure of his own people, your power represents a risk.
Well, he's lucky that this Gamad is my only trace to Calandra. Otherwise, I could get some stupid ideas.
Good luck in the Clawmore, Chiron. Let me know if I can help, and get in touch when you're back.
So I am going to another place. Travel to the swamp, yeah. Okay, I'll check that later. Let me... 602 and 3 OP. Alright, check the magic. Okay, let's get this. So... assign. Again, 1, why not? Yeah, we need only 75 or 150, but yeah. Okay, I'm fine. No. If 602. Yeah, do 1. Yeah, do that too. that way.
That's Chiron, the one who annihilated that shadow demon in the marketplace.
That's a weird hat. Or hairdo, I don't know what that is. To claw more! Yeah, I haven't done any alchemy yet. Yeah, I'm really not a fan.
Thought long and deep about the events on his way to the Clawmore. What did the powerful sorceress Azaril want from his sister of all people? What had Falk meant when he had spoken of the dark side of the magical gift and the awakened as he lay dying? Chiron could only find the answer in the mysterious preacher who had once led the sick and ailing from Warung and was said to reside in a village called Fernfield, a man named Gamat.
Alright. But I think I'll stop here for tonight. Oh, looks like a quite a big area. Yeah, the game is fun. I'm enjoying this. The story at some points doesn't make any sense, and not just. Anyway, I won't go into it now. But yeah, I want to thank you all who watched this live or later on VOD here on Twitch, or much later, probably next year, on YouTube, on my exclusive VOD channel. Take care, and hope you have a nice, I don't know, safe day. Happy gaming, everybody. Bye bye.